and we're going to now talk about friends at school. How important is it for children to have lots of friends at school?
To thank you for watching this video, I want to give you a free course that has helped thousands of students improve their IELTS speaking score. What it's going to do is take you through every single part of the test and give you strategies for part 1, part 2 and part 3, and also allow you to practice at home for free and get feedback. To sign up for that for free, all you have to do is just click the link in the description. Thanks very much, and let's get back to the video.
It depends, I would say. I would perhaps think that quality is more important than quantity. So I wouldn't say that the objective should be to make as many friends as you can or to be popular, as much as the objective should be to build meaningful friendships with people. That could be one person, that could be 5 people, that could be 10 people, situational, I would say. Yeah, so it's not so much how many friends you have as it's not as important to have a lot of friends as it might be to have people that you can trust, that you can kind of take with you in life for a longer term.
Do you think it is wrong for parents to choose which friends their children have?
Again, that's a tricky one. Now, when I answer these questions, I'm thinking back to real life situations. And in some cases, I have seen parents interfering and trying to make those decisions for their children where they were right to do so because the child was in bad company and they were too naive or too, I guess they were just too naive to see that that situation was not right for them, but their parent obviously was able to identify that my child's in bad company. So in those cases, I would say that your parents are able to read a dangerous situation better. But there's also the flip side where everybody kind of does make bad decisions. Your parents made bad decisions, you made bad decisions, and the way that you learn from them is to have a negative experience and then find your way out of it. So I would say that I can see certain situations, whether it's bad relationships, bad friendships when you're younger, not relationships when you're younger, friendships when you're younger. Sometimes it's necessary to have that experience so that you know firsthand how to deal with that situation. And you may not be able to get that experience if your parents always shield you from every single thing that can go wrong. So I can kind of see, depends on the situation, I would say.
Now let's talk about making new friends. Can you think of any disadvantages of making new friends online?
Disadvantages of making new friends online? I think there's more disadvantages to making new friends. I mean, there was a show recently that came out on Netflix called Tinder Swindler. The thing is with most of what we see online isn't real, whether it's social media or even news for that matter. Everything is kind of edited and monitored to present a certain kind of image. So if you meet somebody online and you know nothing about them, they can really present any version of reality or a completely curated, sometimes dishonest form of their reality to you. So it's a very dangerous game to play. Friendships or relationships? Both. Friendships. Yeah, it's somebody you know nothing about is everything can go wrong there, right?
Would you say it is harder for people to make new friends as they get older?
Yes. I think it becomes harder for people to make friends as they get older. I think adults are perhaps a little bit more structured. I mean, the older that you get, the more set you get in your ways, your routine, where you work, your family, your gym. For children, it's very easy for children to interact with other children. Like if you put two kids in a room in 3 seconds, they're talking to each other without any restrictions. They're talking about all of their family secrets and everything, they're comfortable. But with adults, obviously, people tend to be more filtered when they interact with other adults. Also, I think if you've been friends from the time that you were a child with somebody, you've lived through so many life events together that kind of bond is hard to build with someone that you meet in your mid-30s, because you've just lost so much time that you're learning about them from scratch, where they went to school, about their family, about their relationships, about their siblings. So yeah, I think it's not impossible. You can make a lot of incredible friendships later in life, but it's probably harder to come by than if you were a kid in play school.